Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know I haven't made a video in a long time, but I'm gonna try to start making more videos. We just recently, we didn't recently move. We moved in September, but it feels recent because we're still trying to settle in. If you're new here, I'm a stay-at-home mom of 3 children. I homeschool. My husband is in the Marine Corps. He's currently doing recruiting, which means he's working all the time. I thought he worked a lot beforehand, but he works a lot now. So I'm trying to keep myself as busy as possible to try not to think about how much he's gone, which means I don't really have time to make videos because I'm still trying to figure out our new routine, but I should probably get it together. One of the things that I started trying to figure out is gardening, and my plants look good. I just transplanted them into new soil or stuff with, yeah, it is soil. It's soil with fertilizer in it, I think. But yeah, they look good, but I don't actually know if I'm doing a good job. Like I got this far, but I don't know. I don't know about putting them outside in the ground. So I still have a ways to go. The way I handle hobbies is I start a hobby and then I try my hardest to do the hobby as cheap as possible. So like YouTube's a hobby, and I try to do it as cheap as possible with one tripod, like a little handheld one, and then like one tripod like this. But they keep breaking because they're so cheap, so it's not really benefiting me any if I have to keep buying them, because this is my second or third one and I can't even use it properly now because the light is broken. So when I plug it in, the light is working, but it's ringing. There's like a ringing sound. But anyways, all this to say, it's a little crazy over here. I've been watching a lot of Becky from Acre Homestead YouTube videos because I'm pretty much obsessed with anything she does. And I like how she cooks. She cooks in huge quantities. So I'm going to prep dinner tonight, which is pizza, and I'm gonna make a whole bunch of pizza dough just like she does, freeze most of it. Helped me a lot to get ahead of the game because pizza is kind of my go-to if I don't have something planned for dinner. I'm gonna show you Becky from Acre Homestead's giant pizza dough recipe, and then I'll show you how I make the pizza. I'm not a professional homemade pizza maker. It's not pretty. You guys should watch how I make my pizza and give me tips if you make homemade pizza, because mine is always really puffy, pretty much like a deep dish, which is all right, except it's a lot of bread. Oh no, I don't have a lot of sugar. She says that you can substitute honey. Let me check the recipe and see how much sugar we need, because I don't know if I have enough honey. Okay, she says it's a 1/4 cup of sugar, so that I have enough honey for that. But yo, the lighting in our new kitchen is awful. I just see like so much that I don't want to see. It's okay, whatever. All right, peeps, this is what we're working with. I have this Dutch dough hook. I think that's what it's called. My friend Renee sent it to me. Shout out Renee, hey, because it's super helpful starting dough and not getting my hands so messy. And I have my little chef here to help. I am also not a professional dough kneader. I don't know what I'm doing, but I read in this bread making book that it was like fold it and then turn it 90 degrees, something like that. Do you want to try? Or do you want to just put flour on it?
I want to put flour.
Okay. Why don't you put some flour on this?
All of it?
Just like sprinkle it. All right, peeps. My dough ball does not look like Becky's. My traps hurt, both of them, from picking it up and moving it. And so I'm freezing 2, 4, 4 loaves, and then I have 4 loaves. I'm freezing 4 pizza doughs, and then 4 pizza doughs are in my refrigerator so I can make after we go to the library. I need to get out of the house more because when I'm in the house a bunch, I want to do house projects, cooking projects, baking projects. I want to do all this stuff. So I've started looking up the library events where we are and signing us up for some. Also, since the last time you've seen me, I have dabbled in a few things. Like I said, I made my own tallow because we bought a half cow. We wanted to see how long that would last us, if we liked the taste of it, because it's grass-fed beef and grass finished, because some people do grain finished, but we just opted for grass-fed through and through just to see what it's like. And then the next half beef we get, I think will be grain finished because there's a closer farm for it to us. It's an hour away compared to 2 hours away. And supposedly there's a flavor difference. I don't actually know. I don't know. Here's my tallow. This is one of the jars. I think it made this is 5. It made like 5.5 jars. I don't know what size this is. Canning people know. I can, but I don't ever call them the right thing. I've used this twice, and it smoked up my whole house twice. So I'm obviously doing it wrong. I used it once to make steak, and then another time to make broccoli, like cook broccoli. It wasn't that great with the broccoli, because I don't know why. But then with the steak, you couldn't tell the flavor, but it was so smoky. And I don't know if it was me, operator error, but I have no idea whether the pan was too hot or I didn't put enough oil in or cooked it too long. I have no idea what I'm doing. But if anybody has ever cooked steak with tallow or anything with tallow, tell me why it's so smoky. I even tried watching YouTube videos, but everybody's cooking them outside, which isn't helpful because I don't have a grill. Anyways, another thing I dabbled in was homemade pasta because Becky from Acre Homestead makes homemade pasta. So pretty much, I'm trying to just make more things from scratch. Pasta is very fun to make homemade, and it's easy, and I recommend it. It tastes way better. All right, peeps, we survived the library. I'll put a clip of what we did. It was pretty cool. So, okay. Pizza professionals. Also, YouTube professionals that probably are like, oh my gosh, this video is awful. This is my dough, okay? It springs back, and the internet told me to let it rest for like 20 minutes or something because it is too cold or something. And okay, so I let it rest for 20 minutes. I stretch it out. Stretch. So here we are. Dough. I can see right here, it's so thin. So it's probably going to, does that help? Probably not. It's probably going to like stick to the pan. Sauce. So I'm going to stick it in the oven when it's ready, and it's going to balloon up. It's going to rise. And then I add cheese and cook it more. And it's always cooked all the way through, but it's just massive. And it's like, what am I doing wrong? Please help me. Look at this. This is usually what it looks like. This is abnormal. So I can just stab it, maybe to let some air out. But still, it's gonna be like this poofy. What's up with that? This is the situation that I've put myself in now. Cheese overflowed, it's burning. I probably put too much cheese here, so the middle might be soggy. These are like mistakes I constantly make. Like, look at the cheese moving. Too much cheese, whoopsies. But why is it so massive? It's as if I have just baked a pizza cake. Please, if anybody knows what I'm doing wrong, tell me. Main problem is my dough keeps springing back. If I can figure out how to stop that, we'll be good. I just love pizza so much. It's my favorite food. I could eat pizza, breakfast, lunch, dinner all the time. So I'm trying my hardest to make homemade pizza. And it's very hard for me. I don't know why. I struggle. So help you grow up. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.